Welcome to the 2021 Jigsaw Health Tournament of Champions live from Brigham City, Utah. Sponsored by Jigsaw Health. It's fun to feel good. Selkirk. We are Pickleball. PickleballCentral.com, the Pickleball Superstore. Utah Sports Commission. Utah, the state of sport. Onyx, the choice of pros. Zealous Insoles, the insole to end all insoles. OS First, the official sock and compression bracing partner of USA Pickleball. Superior Labs, supplements keep you at the top of your game. Head Pickleball, performance is a head game. Paddle Tech, let's go again.
Welcome to Ogden, Utah. We are at the Pickler indoors again. Weather is not so great today, but we are here with the USA Pickleball Tournament of Champions brought to you by Jigsaw Health. It is all about the ladies today. Women's pro doubles, women's senior pro doubles, all day long here indoors at the Pickler. I am Dominic Catalano. Joining me after his 72-hour jaunt to get here out of Dallas, Texas, none other than my partner in crime, Dave Fleming. Dave, are you jet lagged?
I am not. I'm ready for some awesome pickleball today here, Dom. So you can't get jet lagged when you're just sitting at the airport. So I'm ready to go, and I know these women are ready to go. And the matchups we're going to have today are outstanding. We've got all the best players in the game here, as you mentioned. The weather is not cooperating, but we have a great backup facility. Folks, you just get yourself situated because all day long we're going to have some of the best, starting out with Catherine Parenteau and Jessie Irvin battling Vivian David and Sarah Ansbury. That's how we're starting the day for everybody.
Exactly.
Okay?
You're welcome. You're welcome, everybody. So Dave, we took a look at the bracket. You and I drove over together this morning. We were talking about the bracket, kind of dissecting it. Everything's kind of playing out how we saw it initially. This is where it's going to get a little hairy, we think, with some possible upsets. But some really good matchups. We were looking at what match they were going to put on our court here to start. You could have picked one of any one of four matches to put out here, but this is the one we got. It's going to be a good one. What are you looking at here, Dave, as far as strategy-wise from both the Ansbury-David side and the Irvin-Parenteau side?
Well, you've got Irvin and Parenteau coming in here just bubbling over with confidence. They upset Simone and Lucy last week. Simone Jardim and Lucy Kovalova losing to these two. We talked to Catherine before this match.
But where did we talk to her?
We talked to her standing on top of the podium because that's where she was last seen, Dom. So she is fired up. So what you've got is you're going to have the onslaught that's coming from Catherine and Jessie. They play a high-octane brand. They can certainly reset the ball, but they're going to want to push the pace here. Then you have two of our best defenders. Vivian David and Sarah Ansbury is the queen of defense and resetting the ball and putting the ball in the right place every time. So will they be able to withstand, as you see this warm-up is very akin to what we'll see here today. Banging the ball for our two players in red. So you've got Jessie Irvin on the far side. If you're just new to our game, Catherine Parenteau there hitting to her. And then in the light blue aqua, you've got Sarah Ansbury and Vivian David in the black. So two different styles. We'll see which one prevails.
Something's got to give here today in this match. Jessie and Catherine coming off a gold medal in their last tournament. Sarah Ansbury coming off a gold medal in her last tournament, paired up with Maggie Remenzi in New Jersey. So it's the match of something's got to give. Dave, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, This match will be beginning shortly, and we'll have that for you here at the USA Pickleball Tournament of Champions, brought to you by Jigsaw Health.
So, how has everyone been coping?
Well, been playing a ton of Scrabble.
Netflix. Lots of Netflix.
I just sit and stare out the window.
Don't you already do that anyways?
Guys, that's what we're here for, to help support each other. Injuries can happen anytime when you give it 100%. But don't worry, you'll all get back on the pickleball court soon.
Whatever. What's your injury?
Oh, I'm not injured. I'm just here for the donuts.
Electric feel is in my bones, in my bones, in my bones. Pay me color, make me glow, make me glow, make me glow. Shine like diamonds, bright as gold, bright as gold, bright as gold. Let those good vibrations.
That's a great point by Tyson Duffin.
I got that glow. I got that glow.
Slightly favored backhand. But hand-eye coordination.
Back here in Ogden, Utah. Indoors is the place to be today with the weather outside. It's frightful, Dave.
But the pickleball is so delightful, Dom.
Ooh, we didn't even plan that,
No,
guys.
we didn't.
But that was nice. But it is kind of chilly out. It's in the 60s, I would say. Long pants and sweatshirts all day today outside, if you are outside, and it is wet and rainy. So we are inside here at the Pickler, our first match of the day, round number 2. Vivian David and Sarah Ansberry coming off of a victory in round number 1. Sarah and Vivian coming in off of playing Megan Sheehan-Dazan and Elise Jones, winning 11-2, 11-4 against the local Utah girls. Two very good players, up and coming. New to the scene, but very good players. But we got a great one right in front of us now. Bob Swisshelm, our USA Pickleball certified referee, on the call for this matchup here. The ladies, I think, are done warming up. They are ready to go.
Yeah, and what a surprise. Vivian David's been smiling the entire warm-up, Dom. So, yeah. Again, everyone's got to adjust, and I appreciate the fact that we have this adjustment in a place to play this high-level pickleball. But it's different. So wind is gone.
Right.
The elements are not a factor, but they're the same for both sides. So you got to settle in. The visuals here are good. We've got fans packed around the edges of the court. They'll be cheering for them all day. And we're ready to play ball.
Here we go. Vivian David to serve to Catherine Parento to start this second round matchup. Great hands there from Vivian David.
You know, and that's the match they're going to want. Let's both teams get to the kitchen line, and then let's manipulate those dinks and get something we like in counterpunch, as they did there.
A little aggressiveness out of Ansbury early there, Dave.
Yeah.
Something we don't see very often.
No.
I like it.
Saw an opening, just missed it deep.
That's a recipe for disaster, speeding up at Jessie Irvin as she's in transition.
Yeah, and mid pace is just perfect for Irvin to crunch that one. You know, and players have to adjust. How does the ball come off this court? How does it play? We'll watch them just get, the level will continue to increase throughout the match.
A little miss hit there off the paddle of Sarah Ansbury. 2-1 lead here for Parenteau and Irvin. So Ansbury and David stacking to put Ansbury on the strong left side. That's a nasty one-handed backhand, isn't it, Dave?
It is. It's one of the best in the women's game, and you just cannot put the ball there. So you do want to drop to that corner. It's got to bounce.
That's just incredible play. We've seen that, Dave, and we've talked about that, how much Jessie Irvin has improved her slow game and soft game.
Yes, she's plenty comfortable.
Yeah, no, she's plenty comfortable in that kind of game right there. She used to be all kind of hard, but now she's made that adjustment, and she is a absolute complete player.
And I like the combination of going on both sides of the body, setting up the overhead. You just got to not let this team get on a roll with that type of point, or you get in trouble quickly. There again, the misdirect down the line by Parenteau there was beautiful. And they're all combinations. They know that they're going to get that next one back, but they're racing out to the lead here. Yeah, any dink that is being left up right now is being destroyed, and it's going straight to a point for our team in red, Parenteau and Irvin. We'll take a quick commercial break and be right back with the timeout called by Ansbury and David.
So after the timeout here from David and Ansbury, we come back in here. 6-1 lead for Irvin and Parenteau. There's that inside out now on the other side from David.
Yep. Very effective to misdirect the ball that's up like that. Hard for Irvin to be able to reset that. Well played by David.
hands battle. First one of the day, won by Jessie Irvin.
Yeah, and David was ready to counter that attack, but unfortunately for her, Irvin was sitting on the backhand and smoked it down the middle.
Good counter from Ansbury as she stepped aside to get to the forehand.
Yeah, you know it's going to be coming. We talked about that before the match started, so you've got to have your body in position. Great footwork there to get the paddle in the right spot.
That's a big backhand.
Because, you know, we talk to a lot of players, use your feet to get to a forehand overhead. Jessie doesn't need to do that. Great job by Irvin.
Good reset in the middle of that point from Sarah Ansbury.
Yes, because they got what they wanted with the redirect again, and then pushing her back. They're keeping Vivian on the right side of the court and making Sarah Ansbury play that middle dink. They got what they wanted, but she defended out of it. And then as we talk great about her, she misses a return deep. It's our fault.
What an inside out there from Jessie Irvin down the line.
Yeah, they've been using both Parenteau and Irvin using that inside out effectively, and to keep that in on the run is not an easy ball.
The two-handed backhand on display there from Irvin.
Because when you are coming forward, your momentum is going to give more to that ball, and she's able to control it beautifully.
Good reset on the first from David, but can't get the second. And Parenteau and Irvin continue to roll here. Good hands from Sarah Ansbury and a ball at the right shoulder.
Yep. Got the paddle inside, and when you do that, you have to tuck your elbow to get that, Dom, and she did a great job of doing that right there.
And they fight off a game point. That ball almost takes someone's face off in the front row.
If you want the best seats, you are part of the action, Dom.
Quick side out from Parenteau and Irvin as they get a second game point here. And the attempt down the line from David clips the top of the tape and bounces back on their side. And Parenteau and Irvin pick right up where they left off last weekend and win game one here 11-2. We'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll have game number 2 here of the USA Pickleball Tournament of Champions, brought to you by Jigsaw Health. Back here on Championship Court, game number 2 about to get started. Catherine Parenteau and Jessie Irvin take game 1 over Sarah Ansbury and Vivian David handily, 11-2. Let's see if Ansbury and David have an answer for the momentum of Irvin and Parenteau. David comes out guns blazing there, Dave.
Yeah, that's exactly what they wanted. A third that was high, so we didn't get into that same rally at the kitchen line. To just confidence-wise, great start.
Did you see Jessie back up?
I most
and then
definitely
as soon
did.
as she backed up, she sprinted the 5 feet back up to the kitchen to take over that point.
She cut in front of Parenteau there to take the forehand. That's when she's on her game.
And Parenteau gladly stepped aside.
Oh, no doubt. So that's a good place to put the dink at the left foot of the player on the right side. The inside out backhand dink is the hardest dink to execute. Sarah's going to keep making them make those shots. They made very few errors, if any, in the first game.
Good lead from Parenteau and Irvin as that ball sails long.
And that's a good example of it's not always the forehand taking the middle. Parenteau sitting on that on the one-handed backhand and sets up a winning shot.
Just too good from Irvin and Parenteau right there, the whole point.
It's frustrating when your game is soft and dinking and manipulating the ball, and the team on the other side is matching you on that and then has more power. That's really tough to deal with, and that's why we had a one-sided first point.
Parenteau taking a page out of the Irvin playbook, charging that kitchen line.
Yeah, they're transitioning defense to offense. Everything is on today for our team in red.
And that's a hard volley for Ansbury. She's on the run.
I mean, they are racing to the kitchen line. They are excited to play. You can just tell the energy with Irvin and Parenteau is remarkably good. Remarkably.
So it's the equivalent of a baseball player when you see a pitcher that you're just drooling over.
Yeah.
It's a fight at the bat rack. Who can get there first? Because I want a piece of this guy. That's exactly what Irvin and Parenteau are doing right now. Good finish there from Sarah Ansbury.
And they're going to have to not accept being attacked the whole time. They're going to have to be the initiators because the other way isn't working. That's what I'd recommend. Or get Catherine to miss a return. That always helps.
That works too.
I like more aggressive out of them, but not swinging away from the transition zone. There's no chance that that will help them get back in this.
When it's going well, it's going well. Jessie Irvin takes that ball off her hand and drops it back in.
I really like Ansbury being aggressive in the middle with that forehand. Just keep doing that.
That's just too pretty. What a setup from Irvin.
So when you see the player on the left side hit a forehand dink, you know they're off the court. And she held it and flicked it down the middle. No one home. We have the perfect vantage point pierced above. We're up here above, poised to watch every shot. That one did just sail a bit long.
It's a fight in the middle. Who wants it? They both want it. And we have a timeout here from David and Ansbury. We're going to take a quick. We're going to stay here. We'll stay here during this timeout.
Okay.
But Ansbury and David taking the timeout to try and stop that momentum of Irvin and Parenteau. Dave, what do they need to do to get back in this match here?
You know, you're facing an uphill climb, let's be honest, because the dink rallies are also going in favor of Parenteau and Irvin. So what do you do about that? All right, let's isolate somebody. Let's make one or the other. Let's make Catherine hit a bunch of balls in a row and maybe get Jessie off this tremendous display of attacking that she's doing. Let's set up some plays, and what I mean by that is let's have Vivian Ernie. That'll put a ball in a different place. Just try something. Let's throw a lob up. We got to do something a little bit different now.
But right now with Parenteau and Irvin and how well they're playing, it's like, do you want to get burned alive or do you want to drown?
Exactly.
So it's like you're going to drown if you go at Catherine, you're going to get burned alive if you go at Jessie.
Yep.
So it's like pick your poison right now, which is the lesser of two evils. And then that can't happen after a timeout.
That cannot happen.
Nothing's through that wall.
And twice, Ansbury and David set up a good point. They got Catherine to sort of flick one off the side of her paddle that stayed in there. It's just too good right now.
And that setup right there will give Irvin and Parenteau a match point here in game number 2. Game is over right there, and match goes to Irvin and Parenteau, 11-2, 11-3. And Dave, I mean, that was just a
clinic.
A clinic on what to do here in this matchup. Irvin and Parenteau will move on. Ansbury and David will drop down. We're going to take a quick commercial break here from Ogden, Utah, inside at the Pickler for the USA Pickleball Tournament of Champions, brought to you by Jigsaw Health. We'll be right back with our next matchup here on Championship Court.
slightly favored backhand. Much hand-eye coordination.
Bottle can take the heat.
Back here on championship court. Welcome everybody watching. Dominic Catalano here with Dave Fleming. Another good match about to go down here on championship court. Anna Lee and Lee Waters taking on Christine McGrath and Irina Tereshchenko in a second round matchup. Tereshchenko and McGrath coming off of a 3-game victory in round number 1. As you see, Anna Lee Waters drill mom in the arm.
Yeah, they had a battle, Dom. They went 10-12, 11-4, 11-7 over Kristen Bellows and Monica Palicelli.
That's right.
So you never know with these things when one team has played and played a lot. So they're going to be in fact, they played on this very court. So they know all the ins and outs of what the sight lines look like. And then we're getting our first view of the mother-daughter team, and Anna Lee's level has just continued to go up throughout the year. Singles, doubles, mixed. She's a dominant force with her mother, and it's going to be awesome to see again. You're going to see fireball pickleball here out of those two. They haven't seen a ball they can't drive, and they never will.
No.
And that's their style, and it wins.
Yep.
Then you've got two crafty veterans on the other side who have had a lot of success in their career, haven't played a lot together this year, certainly, Dom. So we'll see. You know, they battled it out to get to this match. Can they raise their level? They're going to have to raise their level to be in this match. Can they do so?
Yep, so we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we will have that matchup here for you on championship court. Anna Lee and Lee Waters taking on Christine McGrath and Irina Tereshchenko here at the USA Pickleball Tournament of Champions, brought to you by Jigsaw Health.
Oh boy.
Irina, you didn't even hit the bottle off my head once.
Sorry, Patrick. I guess I'm a little off today. But here's some make relief.
Back here again on championship court. Thank you guys for joining us. After that Parenteau and Irvin victory over David and Ansbury, another great matchup here with the Waters, Anna Lee and Lee taking on Christine McGrath and Irina Tereshchenko. Going to be a good one here, Dave, and let's see who will be. Looks like Lee Waters will be serving to start this match. McGrath and Tereshchenko with some final thoughts before they get going.
Yeah, and the Waters are poised to do something interesting if their current where they're standing. Now they're switching out of it. So Lee, okay, they're literally doing circles there. So Lee, Lee is serving and then sliding over to the left side. And there's the first drive of the day off the Anna Lee paddle.
Quick point there for Waters and Waters.
Good job by Tereshchenko. Step back and hit that ball low as Lee Waters was transitioning up to the kitchen line. Perfect spot. Same exact situation, only Anna Lee to Christine McGrath there.
The inside out off the tape winner for Anna Lee Waters. Couldn't draw it up any better, Dave.
No, it's going to be a tough one to track down, even if you're Usain Bolt.
What a reset from young Anna Lee Waters right there, Dave.
Yeah, and that's going to happen. They have power, but they also have the defense, and Tereshchenko is going to have to keep that in. And now we see Anna Leigh Waters going for the serve, spinning that toss and got a free one there and going for it again.
That's a big two-hander from Anna Leigh Waters.
She's gotten McGrath twice on that, just stepping into the two-handed backhand, and she's not set. You've got to be set when something with that much pace is coming at you.
Just long on the serve, but that's what happens when you're going for it right there,
Yeah.
Dave.
I think she'll take that every time.
Nice attack there from Tereshchenko from a spot right above her shoe tops.
Yeah, I'd like to see Tereshchenko be very aggressive in the middle in this match. Be able to dictate when she has a ball to stop the onslaught coming from the Waters duo, dressed in matching attire as they love to do.
Just 1-2 combo. It's like Tyson standing in the middle of the ring against Dave Fleming.
Oh God, that's not good.
Tereshchenko with her version of the spin serve.
And sometimes if it's not right, that spin serve that you don't spin right is just sits there and gives the other team a ball and a tee, and that set off a bad series of events for them there.
Great two-hander backhand there from Anna Leigh Waters.
That's 3 times on a third shot backhand drive that the volley was missed.
That was all skin, all hand there from McGrath. Timeout here. Frustrated Irina Tereshchenko tosses her paddle down. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, the finish of game number 1 here on Championship Court.
Electric feel is in my bones, in my bones, in my bones. Pay me color, make me glow, make me glow, make me glow. Shine like diamonds, bright as gold, bright as gold, bright as gold. Let those blue lights.
That's a great point by Tyson Duffin.
I got that glow. I got that glow.
First game.
Welcome back, guys. Anna Leigh and Leigh Waters jumping out to a 6-0 lead here in game number 1. Leigh Waters to serve to Christine McGrath.
Good job by McGrath when attacked to slide out of there and caught Anna Leigh Waters sliding off the kitchen line there and got the ball in the net.
Wow, Waters just fighting to get that ball down. Finally does on the third one. Just misses it. The ultimate scramble by Leigh and Anna Leigh.
Yeah, like Tereshchenko was aggressive from the get-go there, stepped in and even took that first drive, got them in good position, but it took a while to get that point.
Good dink there from Tereshchenko. Hard cross court at the Waters backhand.
confidence-wise, getting that 0 off the board. Let's see if they can build on it.
Oh, great read by Lee Waters right there behind Terashenko.
Yeah, if you're going to shake and bake, which means your partner drives it and you're looking for the next ball, that drive's got to be lower than that. Lee Waters had time and opportunity to pick a spot.
Oh,
Can't believe she missed it.
Annalise shocked she misses that down the line.
And you see how the Waters squeeze their opponents. They'll both be in the same side of the court, daring you to go on the other side of them. They don't care.
Good leave there from both McGrath and Terashenko.
And both Waters ended their points with their mouths wide open, wondering how did we not execute that one. Here goes Terashenko with the serve.
I love Annalise Waters on the left side.
Yes.
Her two-handed backhand cross-court dink is nasty.
And
just in case you guys want to see it, we did a video on it.
And you want to reach in like she did there. So you take that out of the air, you take time away, brilliantly executed.
Perfect spot from Lee Waters right there, Dave.
Yep. Again, they tried to shake and bake. Terashenko had it behind her, was able to get one up, and then McGrath and Terashenko were separated, split them right down the middle. Beautifully executed.
Perfect spot again from Lee Waters. The precision that Lee Waters has right now, she's not overhitting anything. No. Everything is just 80% down the middle, beautiful.
Shake, bake, bake, bake. I'll take the ball back, please.
Wow.
All set up by the serve, too, which created a very short return.
And a 9-1 lead here for the Waters. Great ball by Terashenko going behind Annalise Waters right there.
And that's an ante. You know when you're going to squeeze an opponent and put both of you on one side, you're going to get beat on occasion on your outside shoulder, and that's okay. They'll live with that. It's a great ball by Terashenko.
Good leave by Lee Waters, and sets the Waters up for a game point here. Annalise, she thinks she should make every shot.
Oh, 100%.
So when she misses, she's shocked.
Stunned.
Yes.
Fourth balls have got to get better for McGrath and Terashenko because they're just feeding the beast over there.
And that's exactly what they need to do right there. Slow this up.
Make the ball bounce. It's easier said than done, but that's got to be the plan.
Great angle by Irina Terashenko, and basically just looking at McGrath going, don't worry about this, I got it.
Get you some hydration over there. I mean, I wouldn't advise the fall away rip down the middle that Lee Waters started that pattern up, but they love it. They know it's coming, and it works.
Tereschenko clips the top of the tape there, sails long, and it is another game point here for Anna Lee and Lee Waters. Here they go. This setup they do. Anna Lee sits up front, squats down, force you to hit. It's unconventional, and you know what, Dave? It works.
I love it. I love innovation.
And they do that constantly on game points when they're up like that. So game one going to Lee and Anna Lee Waters over Christine McGrath and Irina Tereschenko here at the USA Pickleball Tournament of Champions, brought to you by Jigsaw Health. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, game two here on Championship Court.
Slightly favored backhand. With hand-eye coordination. Anna Lee and Lee Waters take game one here, 11-3 over Christine McGrath and Irina Tereschenko. A spot in the semifinals against Jessie Irvin and Catherine Parento is at stake here for the winner of this match as we begin game number two. She had everyone in this building thinking she was going cross-court two-hand backhand, except for herself as she flips behind McGrath and completely surprises her, Dave.
What a start to the game. I mean, great overhead defense on both sides of the court, and then she flicks the two-hander, and that's what you can do with a two-hander. You can wait.
Miscommunication in the middle with McGrath and Tereschenko, but again, everybody always talks about the Waters and how hard they play and how hard they hit. Watch their thirds. They do hit a lot of third shot drives, but my thing is watch their fifths.
Yeah.
They attack the fifth if it's there. If it's not there, they drop it. So all this misconception of how the Waters, all they do is hit hard, is hogwash, Dave.
Well, you can't win like that, Tom.
No.
You can't. You have to have the whole package.
So,
they have it. That's why they're successful.
Exactly. So let's watch, see if it comes to fruition here. See, but those were attackable balls, though. They want to do that. But if someone is able to get that at their feet, they will drop it. Like,
yeah, it's the quality of the fourth, which we talked about in the first game, and there's crazy serve.
Yeah.
Great serve by.
And she had spin on it, and it slips the tape.
Now, when you hit the serve with the big spin like that, and your opponent gets a nice cut like Tereshchenko did, you're dealing with your own spin on your third, and that's why that was missed.
Good digs from Christine McGrath back to back.
Yeah, and when you see an opponent holding the backhand, had they wanted to go there again, go on the other side of her body and has no chance, but found the winner in the middle nonetheless.
Good attack there from Tereshchenko.
Both Waters were looking for a forehand, which is difficult to get that footwork right there, and that popped it up, and Tereshchenko saw that and took advantage of it.
Again, great work from Christine McGrath to just stay in that point. Lee's looking for that Ernie. What defense, just get that back up and over on the attack from McGrath.
Yeah, and McGrath's holding that backhand, so she slid towards the sideline, which left her third of the middle there. Tereshchenko over to the side, not able to fill in, and a lucky reset ends up being a clean winner.
There's the third drive to the fifth drop. But it was neutralized because of the block of McGrath and Tereshchenko, because you had Annalie Waters coming over for the shake and bake. What a lob
just sick
from Lee Waters.
It looked like, the reason that was so successful, folks, is it looked like the cross-court roll with the same paddle position and just flicked her wrist up to give it the elevation right on the line. Brilliant. Offensive lob. Lobs are not just defense.
I don't know what happened there. McGrath was fully engaged.
Yeah, that's one of those sometimes off your partner's paddle when it comes back to you quickly, you're not quite ready. She had that. Tereshchenko had the eye of the tiger on that point. She really wanted it. Came all the way across. Just didn't work out for their team here. We'll see if they can get the ball back. Not set and reaching. Hard to keep that in.
Just the maturity of the young Annalie Waters and how she plays the game. Absolutely incredible. Out to a 6-1 lead here. Game number 2. When it's going, Dave, it's going.
It's going. The Pickler net court here in Ogden, Utah even goes their way. And what's that sound?
Yep, the paddle's dropping. We got a timeout here. We're going to stay with you guys here. Dave, let's talk really quick. The end of game 1, What was it that Annalee and Lee Waters did that you don't see every day on the court?
Well, I love that they did it. They sort of set up, if you're a tennis player, like what we call Australian, meaning you stand right in front of the person that's serving. Now, obviously, the difference is in pickleball, she cannot touch that ball. That return has to bounce. So what are they doing? They're giving you a different visual. They're getting in your head, what should I do with this ball? Where should I hit it? Where is she going to go? And the other advantage that they get is that one of their two players is already at the kitchen line. You don't have to flow both of you up there.
Right.
So I love that they do it, as you mentioned. They like to really press it at a 10 to get that 11th point, and I love innovation. I love that they do it, and it's fun. I'm thrilled that they did it so everyone watching can see it in action right here.
And at the rate they're at now, Dave, I think we might see it again here.
The net giveth, and this time the net taketh away.
Yep. They hit that one up. The one before, I wish we could go back and kind of show that Lee Waters and the how wide she gets and how low she gets. Spreads her feet nice and wide, digs deep.
Yeah, and you talked before about they're not just a hitting team. Obviously, sometimes you got to be in a defensive posture, and they know how to do that as well, and that's what you need. Wide base, get low, dig that ball out.
Side out.
Wow. Great serve there from Annalee. That spin serve just kicks to the right of Christine McGrath.
And the depth of that, too. Just an inch from the baseline.
Annalee pissed that she didn't get that ball. She slams the ball back to her mom, Lee Waters. Lee will get credit for that put away right there, but that is set up by the shake and bake from Annalee as she caused that pop up, Dave.
Yeah, it was more shake bake there.
All right, Dave, let's see if we see it here. Lee is serving 10. 10-2-2. No, we're not going to see it right now. We'll play it straight up here. Irina Tereshchenko backdoor on Annalee Waters.
Again, deep return. If you're going to drive that, it's got to be an inch or two above the net to set up the bake part of that. And Irina said, not on that ball. No, thank you.
All right, so Lee is serving. Let's see if Annalee goes up. Let's see if they change it up here. No, they're going to stay straight, it looks like, again.
Call a shake and bake and see if they can end it that way.
Yep.
Oh, my.
It's ambitious.
Third shot, lob off of a deep return.
And both of them are laughing at each other. And the rip from Annalee Waters will end game number 2 here as Annalee Waters and Lee Waters will move on and take game number 2, 11-2. They took game number 1, 11-3, so it's 11-3, 11-2 victory here for Annalee and Lee Waters over Christine McGrath and Irina Tereshchenko. Lee and Annalee Waters will move on and face Catherine Parenteau and Jessie Irvin in one of our semifinal matches that I'm sure we will have coming up very soon. But before anything else, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll be back here on Championship Court at the USA Pickleball Tournament of Champions, brought to you by Jigsaw Health.
Jackpot.
Hurry up! Their lunch break is almost over.
Ben, Irina. Are you guys almost done? We gotta get that new fruit punch flavor ready to ship.
Sure thing, Carissa. We were almost finished.
Good, we got a lot of orders to fill. Why are you guys wearing ski masks? It's like 110 degrees out.
Bad hair day?
Mm-hmm.
Always goofing around.
Welcome to the 2021 Jigsaw Health Tournament of Champions live from Brigham City, Utah. Sponsored by Jigsaw Health. It's fun to feel good. Selkirk. We are Pickleball. PickleballCentral.com, the Pickleball Superstore. Utah Sports Commission. Utah, the state of sport. Onyx, the choice of pros. Zealous Insoles, the insole to end all insoles. OS First, the official sock and compression bracing partner of USA Pickleball. Superior Labs, supplements keep you at the top of your game. Head Pickleball, performance is a head game. Paddle Tech, let's go again.
Back on championship court here at the USA Pickleball Tournament of Champions, brought to you by Jigsaw Health. Dominic Catalano here with Dave Fleming. Semifinal number 1 about to take place here on championship court. Leah Jansen and Callie Smith taking on Lucy Kovalova and Simone Jardim. Dave, predictions, thoughts?
I'll give you thoughts. I'm not giving you predictions. Thoughts.
Well,
okay. So here we go. No, I'm not playing it safe. I'm telling you what's gonna
happen.
Well, what they're gonna want to happen. So Kovalova and Jardim come in this big fat chip on their shoulder. They had a lengthy winning streak broken last week by Irvin and Parenteau, who we saw earlier today playing at a very high level, so not hard to understand that. So they're going to want to keep putting their stamp on this. What do you have? You have Kovalova ripping two-handed backhands, and then you have the all-around game of Simone Jardim. Has every shot in the game. What are we dealing with on the other side then? Utah's favorite, Callie.
Arguably, yes.
Callie Smith, the local. They are going to be cheering for her here. She's got the hat on. She's got the ponytail. The braid will be flying. She is playing very well. A lot of pace coming out of her in this game. Leah Jansen has been doing very well in singles. She has transferred that to doubles. Very comfortable at the net in the exchanges that are sure to come off both the Kovalova and Jardim paddle. The question is at the kitchen line, can Jardim manipulate the points well enough to set up both herself and her partner before the attacks that will certainly come from Smith and Jansen?
Yep, got to speak with Simone Jardim earlier this morning. She is on day 16 of an 18-day road trip. So she's coming to the end. I know she said she's looking forward to getting home, seeing her family, but she is laser focused as she always is. So that is nothing to even discuss as far as a road trip goes, because she's used to these road trips. But her and Kovalova, like you said, Dave, they have this chip. It's sitting there on that shoulder after losing to Irvin and Parenteau a week ago. So going to be a fun match here to see too, because again, like you said, Leah Jansen coming into her own, playing with, like you said again, Dave, the local favorite. We're 2-3 rows deep here downstairs, getting ready for this matchup as everyone wants to see what's going to happen here on championship court. So no predictions. We'll play it safe.
You know, it's going to be about the type of gameplay, and can one team get ahead with their choices? Are people going to isolate one individual from a dinking perspective? And let's keep Callie out of this, for example, and dink all day to Leah. Not saying that's going to happen, but the ability in a match like this where both sides have different things that they want to exploit. Does their game plan coming into this come to life when the ball actually gets hit?
Going to be a fun one. We are ready to go here, it looks like, here on championship court. Jardim and Kovalova taking on Jansen and Smith. A spot in the winner's bracket final here at stake after this 2 out of 3 here on championship court.
And I think you saying that just to reiterate, this is a full come around draw, so you've got to win. We've got the chance to come back if you're in the back draw. Huge opportunity, obviously, here to get in that winner's bracket final. Guaranteed a medal, guaranteed opportunity not to have to fight through a lot of these good teams that we know will be lurking in that back draw. So lots at stake here. We're perched right above the court, can't have a better view, and look forward to bringing it to you, and thank you guys so much for watching.
Yeah, no, I like our perspective up here. We get a good view of the court and everything that's going on. and wouldn't rather be anywhere else. Dave, glad that you finally made it.
Yeah.
It's about time. Took you long enough to get here. Those of you guys that don't know, Dave's travel habits were interrupted by the wonderful airlines that couldn't get Dave out and here. So, but he's here. He made it.
Yeah, and an interesting thing happening right here, Dom. I am thrilled I made it here. Is I think the sight lines are going to be better looking away, as in the side that Callie and Leia. You mentioned all the people. So when you have all the people tight, you're seeing different colors as opposed to the solid background on the far side. Let's play some freaking pickleball, Dom.
Kovalova to serve to Jansen to start. So that's how we're going to start, Dave.
Game on.
Let's do it.
And Jarjim grimaced on a dink that, again, from here, very close. And when you grimace, you're like, I think I just played an out ball.
Yes. Kovalova gets, Jarjim gets the love of the top of the tape right there. That's created by Callie Smith.
For sure.
She forced Jarjim to play an attempt to play a perfect ball.
She loves to hunt the ball. Callie Smith loves to hunt the ball and then destroy it.
And it looks like right now, Callie Smith and Jansen are all about that shake and bake to start off early here, Dave.
And that's how you can, again, we talked about who's going to dictate pace, and they're like, we're not going to hang out when we're serving. We're going to go after it. See how that works.
Just long from Jarjim.
And you can see Kovalova with the reach on that forehand set up a good opportunity for them. Just pushed deep by Jarjim. We've seen inside out down the line winners all day from the ladies. So Smith and Jansen are switching to put the Callie Smith forehand in the middle of the court.
So as soon as Smith hits that ball, she looks down, realizes she's about 7 inches behind the kitchen line. That was the difference right there, that ball going over. Jarjim trying to get her paddle out of the way. Can't do it, clips her paddle.
And I like that Smith and Jansen did not choose to switch there, give them a different look, and got it.
Miss hit from Callie Smith.
Yeah, and a ball, I think if she, again, you talked about if she stays on the line, I think she could have taken that out of the air.
Oh, Simone Jarjim sitting on that, almost baited Jansen into going to that spot.
Yeah, great job of manipulating the dinks, too. You want to pull those opponents apart. She did on both sides of the court and then got the winner down the middle. And it's very interesting, just the gameplay. Jardim always under control, never in a hurry. She's serving to Callie Smith, who's constantly moving her feet and going. Just different players with different styles. That's why the sport's so great.
Great attack there from Leah Jansen, right at the right hip of Jardim.
Yeah, if you know she's going to attack, be ready to counter. It's hard to get that two-hander back again for the second swing if you get good pace on the counter.
Callie Smith pulling from her shoelaces, Dave.
Yeah, with the one-hander, and she'll hit the one or two. Jardim just a step late, fill in the middle.
So Smith overruns it right there on the shake and bake. She was there, but ran past it.
Yeah, so Kovalova and Jardim are going to know, okay, this is it. Our returns have to be deep. It makes shake and bake a lot more difficult.
I mean, the patience from Jansen and Smith on that point to not overdo it.
Because they were under siege, but they kept putting the ball in a place that they could defend and finally got one to finish.
And you can hear the crowd, the local girl, Callie Smith, they're behind her all the way here.
I think we'll have a lot of Ogden growls here today.
What defense by Kovalova and Jardim as they were down and out on that point,
Yes.
Dave.
Yeah, again, Jardim went back for the lob, under control, patient, dropped it back in there. Kovalova, a nice stab to get one back, and then they were ready to get re-engaged, and Smith pushed it deep.
Ball not coming back.
Yeah, Jansen's having nothing on the attacks down the line here.
Great job of Lucy Kovalova closing out on that ball and able to put that away.
Well, that's one she loves right there. Fully extended two-hander.
Callie going for that serve right there.
Again, that'll force a shorter return, sets the shake and bake in motion.
Again, caused by the presence of Jansen up at the kitchen line.
So we got our fourth seed, up 6-3 on our first seed here, Dom, in game one.
Kovalova not going to miss that very often, Dave.
That's two, a two-hander on that one. She took one off to get the full extension, caught the tape.
7-3 here in game one. That's set up on a return that was high. Jansen lets that bounce as to its apex. She attacks it, and Callie Smith comes in there and cleans it up. Yeah, you don't expect those mistakes to snowball at all. Not from Jardim and Kovalova.
Absolutely not. So Can they get back to, let's get up to the line, let's dictate, let's move them around with the dinks and find the balls that we like to attack.
Jansen may have apologized for that, but she's going to take it all day.
Oh, yeah. Wow, 2 in a row. The net is unfair on that because that drive was smoked, but sometimes just kissing the tape's the worst. It's a kiss of death.
Again, and I'm seeing it's the pressure. Yes. Jansen just pinched that middle, forces Jardim to do just a little too much with it. And a 9-3 lead here for Jansen and Smith. Nice counter attack from Jardim. After Smith attacks the first one, she resets and then counters it.
No-go zone.
I mean, Kovalova hit it, and before it even bounced, she turned around, was walking back going, that's not going to happen. Set up on a beautiful third chop drop from Kovalova.
And you got to take advantage of those. When you get a pop-up like that, you've got to attack somewhere. Great choice by Kovalova to go down the line. I know she pumped her fist, but
got away with it.
Oh, most definitely. And I like that they've now stacked Kovalova on the left side. Let's, you know, they've gotten a few points out of that. Will they continue with that?
Callie, placement over power, baby. Right down the line there at about 60%, right out of the reach of Kovalova. Jardim doesn't make the same mistake again. Plays her game, hits her shot. Great adjustment. The hands of Kovalova, Dave.
Beautiful, because the fourth was in an attackable spot for Smith. And that's what you have, that two-handed backhand, and that second hand gives you a little stability, and you can roll over the top with the left hand like she did there.
Great job by Leah Jansen taking that ball out of the air, the first one.
And getting Jardim, who likes to get low, as we talked about, hold that two-handed backhand. If you can get it to the right side of her body, tough to get the paddle over there.
Jansen putting on a clinic there. The best part about that was about maybe 8 shots ago where she saw Jardim wind up. She took 3 steps back, reset it, got right back in that point.
Yeah, so if anyone teaches you must stay at the kitchen line, that is not always true.
Oh, nice attack from Jardim.
Getting some of that net vibe back.
But yes, Dave, you're exactly right. Someone's teaching you to stay at that kitchen line. Don't back up. Just watch. Pay attention, guys. Watch these top ladies. Little confusion there in the middle.
I like the energy, and the momentum a little bit building from the first seed, Jarjim and Kovalova here.
Just misses it. But yes, Dave, exactly what you said. There's a little more bounce in the step of Jarjim and Kovalova right now. And a timeout here from Jansen and Smith as Kovalova and Jarjim coming back here down 6-9. We're going to stay here through this timeout. But Dave, as Smith and Jansen feel this, it's pressure. You said the #1 seed you're playing against. You gotta lead. What's going on in their head as they take this timeout?
You know, and I think in this situation, the timeout is going to benefit both teams. So even though you called the timeout and you needed it to just reset, Jansen went for a little flick backhand there. They have been dinking primarily with Jansen over the last few points and have narrowed that lead. But if you've been down and you're coming back and the other team calls timeout, this is why I'm saying it's good for Jarjim and Kovalova. You're like, we got them. We're in their heads now.
6-9 as we come back in from this timeout. Smith and Jansen switching sides on this one, Dave. Great read though from Jansen. Yeah, she hits that out, but she was on it.
Yeah, they're going to switch.
Oh, they're going to stay. They're going to fake. Eight, 8-9-1 here. Jarjim and Kovalova roaring back. That's all set up by Lucy Kovalova.
Yep.
Her pressure dinks are putting so much pressure on Smith and Jansen, forcing them to burn their second and final timeout. What's the difference here, Dave? What are you seeing with them?
You have Kovalova and Jarjim, #1, very comfortable now at the kitchen line with dictating what's going on there and then not missing those opportunities that they're getting. They're very comfortable with whoever's over here, cross-court, backhand, cross-court dinking, and then they're attacking whoever's in front when the ball is up, and now they're finishing. Earlier, weren't finishing, now they're finishing. And Jansen and Smith, as they built the lead, were counter-punching those attacks brilliantly, winning those exchanges.
Well,
now they're not.
Well, I wanted to put a mic on Catherine Parento and Jesse Irvin as they were just talking behind us, and they were talking strategy. I would have loved to know what they were talking about and see what they were seeing, because they're focused on their match coming up next against the Waters. And the onslaught continues here from Kovalova and Jarjim. And Dave, they got a game point on their paddle here. Nice job by Jansen and Smith, but their job is not done. They
Halfway
have
done.
One more. Got to get one more here. A little ambitious there from Kovalova on a ball that's just off the ground. Big
And
hold.
Full reach too there. So love the drive before that, set up an opportunity.
That's just a battle won so many times by Jardim over her career. She's so used to that. Jansen up to the task there.
Yeah, they need a shake and bake point. Here's what Smith and Jansen need.
Calling it right here?
Yep.
The attempt was there.
Yep.
You were exactly right. Great call. But a side out here and 2 more chances for Kovalova and Jardim. Game point number 3. Down 5-9. Jardim and Kovalova rattle off 6 straight to take game number 1 here, 11-9 in this semifinal match, women's pro doubles. We're going to take a break here from the 2021 USA Pickleball Tournament of Champions brought to you by Jigsaw Health. When we come back, game number 2, this women's pro semifinal match.
Slightly favored backhand. Hand-eye coordination.
Welcome back to Championship Court here at the 2021 Tournament of Champions. Leah Jansen to serve to Lucy Kovalova after Jardim and Kovalova take game 1, 11-9. And they start right where they left off, Dave.
Yeah, the drive wasn't as good, and you want to shake and bake. The drive's got to be in the right spot. I still like that as their strategy, just got to be executed better.
That's patent Kovalova Jardim, the smoothness, the Jardim just easy backhand flick, you know, they're feeling it now.
And they're attacking straight ahead on anything that they like, that they think's a go ball.
Oh, that just beautiful drop shot there from Jardim. Makes it look easy, Dave.
She does, and again, patient, under control of her body. Has the ball on the paddle face where she wants. You'll see it when she resets. She's just not happy to reset. She's happy to reset in a spot. So what happened there is we are playing let serves. Let serve, it was returned. Lucy stopped the ball. Unfortunately for her, that's a side out. Got to just throw that away. Now misses a easy forehand volley.
Right, that's the not letting things snowball. You go from
Exactly.
1 mistake to 2 mistakes. You can't let it snowball like that.
Yeah, so just to reset for everybody watching. Let serves, spin the ball off your paddle, all of that in play here at the Tournament of Champions.
You guys are watching at home, no need to explain. Some of the best women in the game on court right here. Unbelievable digs. And then unforced error from Kovalova on a return to serve. Free point there. Can't have those.
No. Now they're going to switch Lucy over to the forehand side. All right, she's got to just throw that let cord situation away.
Just misses it. Georgine, big smile on her face. She's got that shot all day. Just overhits
Didn't
it a
take
little.
enough off of it.
Yeah. That's just too pretty, Dave. Like she's done it a million times.
Yeah, and their shake and bakes are just, as you said, pretty. The other side, Smith and Jansen's frenetic.
Yeah. Frenetic and pretty. I got a spot in my heart for both of them.
Yes.
I like the frenetic, it's aggressive, but I like the pretty of Kovalova and Georgine too because they make it look so easy.
No doubt.
That's an incredible drive there from Lucy Kovalova. Full sprint to the sideline.
Yeah, so that's where a tennis player has the advantage. They're used to hitting a ball that's low on the run and getting underneath it and ripping it. Great job by Kovalova, a very accomplished tennis player as well.
Watch the smoothness of Georgine. That's when you know she's feeling it. Is when she's just very fluid and smooth, and you're seeing her disguise shots. Three, 4 here. Smith serving to Kovalova.
Again, when they get something that's up, attack the right spot, attack the paddle side hip if it's available. Certainly was there. Jansen couldn't get there. And then a low ball at the feet in the transition area. That you want to know how you get side outs quickly? There's the recipe.
Good 1-2 combo from Callie Smith.
Paddle side hip, set up the next ball. Like to see more of that. Oh. Smith didn't even know it was in, as you can see on the replay there. And then Georgine looked at an ATP but couldn't execute it. Great ding off the post there from the audio.
Great lob by Leah Jansen. The offensive lob, Dave, sets up Callie Smith. All tied here at 4 now. Oh, ball whizzes by.
The bake usually comes from the same team as the shake, but it came from the opposite side there. Just missed the ponytail. Goes deep.
Now, Jardim misses that, but what an incredible reset she did. Again, that's the backing off of the kitchen line. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, the conclusion of game number 2. Timeout from Kovalova and Jardim. 6-4 lead here for Callie Smith and Leah Jansen. Game number 2. This is a bounce back game for Jansen and Smith after they had a 9-5 lead in game number 1 and lost 11-9. It's a huge swing from Kovalova.
Coming in, saw she could go behind Smith, caught the tape.
We saw it because we're at the perfect perspective. But Simone Jardim sees the hole in the middle and exposes it beautifully.
Because Jansen cheated to have her backhand ready, and Simone hit it where she had just been. And now a drive and missed volley, and 2 points very quickly for the number 1 seeds.
Unforced error from Kovalova. It's a mistake, but I don't mind that.
Oh, I want her to take that ball.
She has to take that ball, but she's got to be a step over.
Yes. Instead of reaching, slide. I mean, we saw that throughout the comeback in game 1. Silky smooth cross court. We'll cross court dink all day, and then if you give it up, I'm going to show you that same paddle look and flick it at your partner right in front of me and then finish it with the next one.
Good pressure from Jansen and Smith there, Dave.
Just could never get back to neutral.
No, they tried.
They, like the teeter-totter was coming up and just couldn't get there.
Great reset by Leah Jansen. Incredible hands right there. All tied here at 8 in game number 2. Dave and I just do not like the shot selection from Callie Smith, bringing Jargine back up to the kitchen line like that. You had her back, keep her back there.
Yes, 2 points in a row. Let them try and scramble back, get that teeter-totter even. Don't push the teeter-totter for them.
What hands again from Leah Jansen, taking the speed ups from Jargine.
So she's sliding to set that up. She knows she gives a little bit of a gap if Jargine can find it. Found it once. Great job there.
Good adjustment midpoint from Kovalova on the ball that clips the tape, and she just gets up and resets that. Beautiful job. 8-9.
No panic on a net ball. It's hard to do.
Just inside out, makes it look easy.
Yep, that's conducting an orchestra when you see that. Got the violins involved, and at the end, the trombone finishes on the right side.
And right there, it is a timeout here from Jansen and Smith. And it is a 10-9 lead here for Jargine and Kovalova. When we come back in after this timeout, they will be serving for the match. Dave, what do Callie Smith and Leah Jansen need to do right here?
Do what got them the lead in both games, Dom, which is we know what they're doing to us. We're going to cross-court backhand dink. There's been very few forehand dinks in this match. It's been a left side to left side dink, occasionally getting the others. If I leave it up, we're getting attacked in front of us. Here, I want to keep them back. Keep them back. Let's hit a great return, Callie. Let's keep them back. Let's force a mistake and a ball that's up, and then let's not drop it. Let's push them back and finish the point.
Match point here on the paddle.
I'd expect Callie to go to the backhand side here.
Good read from Leah Jansen, and there's half of it. Got to hold one more here, Dave, though.
Yep.
Jansen has the backhanded put away, can't convert, and it is a 2-point victory in game number 2 from Jargine and Kovalova. So Jargine and Kovalova take it 11-9, 11-9. Can't get any closer, Dave.
Awesome match. We saw how the patterns were setting up, and even in the last 2 points, we saw Jansen hang in there with the attack down the line to force one of the 2 match points to go away. And actually the second one had a better ball and overhit it, got on top of it, caught the net. Great job by Kovalova and Jargine to battle back. And it's hard when you're playing really good players on the other side to forge consecutive comebacks that were able to do it.
And hats off to Callie Smith and Leah Jansen. They played incredible that whole match. It could have went either way. It goes the way of Jargine and Kovalova, 11-9, 11-9. And as soon as the last point was over, Annalie and Lee Waters are on the court ready to go. So that is our next matchup. Annalie and Lee Waters taking on Jessie Irvin and Catherine Parenteau here on Championship Court. We're going to take a quick break here from the USA Pickleball Tournament of Champions, brought to you by Jigsaw Health. When we come back, we'll have that matchup for you here on Championship Court. Don't go anywhere.
point by Tyson jumping it.
I got that glow. I got that glow.
Slightly favored backhand. Much hand-eye coordination.